Now, before you watch this clip, I want you to ask yourself, does this sound like the president of a free country or a tyrant?
But with your votes, John Fetterman will be in the Senate and be able to help me add one more thing what I got done when I was a senator. Ban assault weapons. Ban them. Ban them. Ban them. They have no place in America.
I don't care who you are. Watching the leader of a country whose founders felt our right to bear arms was so important that it was literally the second thing they wrote should terrify you. Joe Biden isn't talking about banning something innocuous like bubble gum or some throwaway privilege. He's talking about a constitutional right. Since when is it okay for the president to be so flippant about banning a right that is codified in our Constitution? If you ask me, Joe Biden has lost it. Actually, Joe Biden, in his deteriorated mental state, is just showing you exactly who he really is. And he's showing you what the Democrat Party is all about. I really try to avoid playing the Democrat versus Republican partisan bullshit. But come on, people. He literally sounds like Emperor Palpatine.
The Republic will be reorganized.
Ban them. Ban them. Ban them. They have no place in America.
And all the Democrats in the audience are cheering and applauding the president, screaming about destroying a constitutional right.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
And yes, banning so-called assault weapons is the destruction of the Second Amendment, because the justification for banning so-called assault weapons can be used to justify banning damn near all guns. If the justification for banning AR-15s is because they can shoot fast, so can handguns, because an AR-15 and a handgun are both semi-automatic, which means it doesn't matter if it's a rifle or a handgun. You only get one bullet per pull of the trigger. If the justification is because AR-15s can hold more than 10 rounds, again, so can handguns. A handgun can hold as many rounds as an AR-15 because they're magazine-based. So there's 100-round magazines for AR-15s and 100-round magazines for handguns. If the justification for banning AR-15s is because they're used in mass shootings, so are handguns. As a matter of fact, handguns are used in 75% of mass shootings. It's not even close. If the justification is because you think the AR-15 is a weapon of war, AR-15s aren't even used by our military. But guess what guns are? The same handguns we have are always used by our military. So the handgun is more a weapon of war than the AR-15. Long story short, every reason Joe Biden has to ban so-called assault weapons, he can use to ban handguns. And if you don't think that's the ultimate goal, I'd like to direct you to Canada.
Today, our national freeze on handguns is coming into force. From today forward, it is no longer legal to buy, sell, or transfer a handgun in Canada.
So when it's all said and done, you can try to use whatever manipulative justification to ban AR-15s, which are not assault weapons, you want. But with over 21 million AR-15s in this country, it's clear as day that the AR-15 is protected by the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It didn't say only handguns, it said arms. Oh, and for those wondering where I got this awesome AR-15s are essential and protected by the Second Amendment, and this Let's Go Brandon hat, if you're watching this on a computer, right below this video, you'll see them. You'll see the image of them right below. And if you're watching this on your cell phone, then you see a shop button right next to the share button. But before you do any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button. And once you do that, you'll see it turn into a bell. And once it turns into a bell, you'll see a drop-down menu that says all. Hit that all button and it'll make sure that you get all of my notifications every single time I upload a video. So also share, like, and leave a comment and let me know what you think.